Wow. It's times like this that being a YouTuber is difficult. I'll be honest with you because I'm fairly new to this game of YouTube, but it's times like this when something major in the world happens or a loss happens. You know, the one thing that I'm grateful for about YouTube is that it does allow you to express your loss or your feelings or your emotions or however you feel about whatever is going on in the world. And this time is no different. So I will tell you in advance that this video may be a little all over the place, and I apologize in advance for that. But I'm just using this as a platform of me to just express, how I feel about Chadwick Boseman and, how on another level, the role that he played in Black Panther, affected and inspired me. So, as you all know, by the time you've seen this video, it's already been in the news circulation that Chadwick Boseman has passed away at the age of 43, which is really, really young. And honestly, I had no idea. I know, I want to say it was earlier this year, there was a video that came out that Chadwick Boseman was promoting the Jackie Robinson, and a lot of people were speculating that in the video he looked really, thin or frail or sick or however you want to say it. I did not. I For me, I couldn't tell that from the video because he's always been not a huge guy, but I didn't think anything of it. So I just figured worst case scenario, he's losing weight for a role. Didn't think anything of it. And so I'm, for those of you who know me, I'm an animator and I'm working on an animation project right now. And last night I was working on an animation project that I've been working on for the past several weeks with the Incredible Hulk and now Wolverine. And I was getting stuck on a certain part in the process, and all of a sudden my phone went off, and it showed I think it was a text from maybe my younger brother, and it said something about, wow, 2020 is crazy. And I just glanced at it and didn't think anything of it and went back to working on my problem. And then I looked at my phone again and I saw something else. It was like Twitter. And then I noticed all my notifications just started filling up with Facebook and Instant Messenger and Instagram. And I was like, okay. So when I looked at it, it said Chadwick Boseman passed away. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I started crying. I started crying right then and there. I was so not expecting that. I guess, 2020 has been a very, man, it's been a crazy year. I mean, everything that you would think could go wrong probably has gone wrong. And if you believe in God like I do, then some kind of way, God, somehow God has everything under control. That's what I believe. So, when I got that news last night, I started crying. I'm not gonna lie to you. I never met Chadwick Boseman before, but I was a huge fan of him as an actor. But I was particularly inspired by the role that he took on when he joined Marvel and Disney, when he became T'Challa and Black Panther. Why was I inspired by that? Well, with T'Challa and Black Panther, it really resonated with the black community, and being African American, it really resonated with me personally. I mean, that's just the way that it is. But I think in addition to that, it resonated with me And I think it resonated with a lot of people to show where we can be if we keep striving, you know, towards goals and dreams. You know, I'm the kind of person where, man, I thrive on positive influences, you know, positive motivators. I thrive, positive reinforcements. I thrive on all of that. So when I see, you know, Black Panther, the movie, for the first time, and I see that really nice sweeping landscape of the Wakandan skyline, and it's like, you know, when you think of Africa, you don't think of, now granted, there are major cities in Africa like Lagos and Johannesburg, you know, but Wakanda, even though it's fictional, was on a whole nother level than anything that you had seen in Johannesburg or Lagos. I mean, this was like the most technologically advanced city in the world. And this was something that was, you know, owned by people that look like me. You know, people built this that looked like me, and that was I was like, wow, this is really, really amazing. And, you know, being an artist, being an animator, that resonated with me. You know, I just graduated from school, from college with a degree in animation and visual effects just a couple of months ago. And as a present to myself, I bought a new iMac. And when I got everything set up, I wanted to have Black Panther on my wallpaper, and I wanted a Wakandan theme, and I got the purple LED lights, and I wanted that as a reminder of just, you know, reminding you, hey, this is all about, you know, what inspires you, you know. And I wanted to have something around me that inspires me. And, you know, man, I'm a huge fan. And, you know, that's the thing about inspiration. Inspiration can come from many, many different places. You know, whether you're, you know, a fan of a movie such as Black Panther, or more specifically, when you have an actor like Chadwick Boseman who can inspire you as Black Panther to pursue your goals and pursue your dreams and keep looking forward. You know, it'll inspire you to do things like buy a Black Panther art of book, or even buy a Blu-ray, you know, movie, or go see the Black Panther movie 3 times in its opening weekend because you're so inspired by what you see as a person of color. You know, even though it was fictional, we do have real life examples of people that are successful in the African American community, but this was on a whole nother level. And just to see it represented so well, you know, by Disney and Marvel, and it was so very, very inspiring. And it's just the kind of thing, man, you know, when it hit, that hit really, really hard. 2020, you know, because and I guess as a on a bigger picture, you think about, hey, we lost Kobe Bryant this year, you know. He was practically in the same vein as Chadwick Boseman. They were around the same age. I'm around the same age as both of those guys. I'm 3 years older than Chadwick Boseman, you know, and it just hits hard, man. It hits really, really hard. And it's just the kind of thing, you know, I'm kind of glad I didn't do the video last night, because I don't think I would have been in the best shape to do that. But I did do the video today. I wanted to put out a tribute, some thoughts on how I felt, what the role Chadwick Boseman played in Black Panther, what it meant to me personally. I loved him in, you know, and I'm just speaking of the Marvel films right now. I know he did, you know, 42. I know he did Get On Up, the portrayal of James Brown. I know he did Marshall, portraying Thurgood Marshall. And those were outstanding films, you know. But I mean, my niche has always been sci-fi and Marvel. And I'm not going to say that that's not the case. It's the truth. And when I saw him in Captain America Civil War, and I saw him in the Black Panther, and then I saw him in Avengers Infinity War, and then Avengers Endgame. It was just magical, because it represented something that we all strive to be the best. And the Black Panther was the best. You know, the way that Chadwick portrayed this character, he was just regal, just on another level. You know, and don't confuse that with idolizing him and making him a god. It's not even about that. It's just having respect for what someone has done and how it has inspired me on a personal level to go higher in life and to achieve my goals and my dreams by seeing, hey, this is an example of what hard work can do. You know, and some people are going to get it, some people are not going to get it, and that's okay. It's all right. This is just me telling you how I felt about everything that's happened, the impact that the role of T'Challa had on my life, and how it inspired me, and how it still inspires me. And so I'm gonna end this video with a quote that Black Panther or T'Challa ended in the post-credit scene of Black Panther that is really timely with everything going on in the world, with all the division and things of that nature. This is a very powerful quote, and it just seems right to end this video this way. The quote goes, "Wakanda will no longer watch from the shadows. We cannot. We must not. We will work to be an example of how we as brothers and sisters on this earth should treat each other. Now more than ever, the illusions of division threaten our very existence. We all know the truth. More connects us than separates us. But in times of crisis, the wise build bridges while the foolish build barriers. We must find a way to look after one another as if we were one single tribe." Prayers to the Chadwick Boseman family and his friends. Wakanda forever.